developmental challenges in the Northeast states. When we talk about the Northeast states, you should know that we're talking of Adamawa, Bauchi, Borno, Gombe, Taraba, and of course, Yobe. But today, the agitation for the creation of the North Central Development Commission, NCDC, is on as we speak right now. And on this program today, we would want to know at least the direction, the objective, and the scope of the North Central Development Commission. And joining me on the program today is Comrade Musa Ali Otigba. And he is right here. He is the Director General of the North Central Development Initiative. It's good to have you. Good afternoon, Comrade.
Good afternoon, my brother. Good afternoon, Nigerians.
It's good to have you here again.
Yeah, same here.
To talk about North Central.
Yes.
All right, let's begin with this. I already said from my introduction that we are going to be talking about some major aspects of the initiative. Sir, why do we need a development commission when already we have governors, the House of Representatives, and even the senators? Why do we still need this?
Thank you very much. Before I answer this question, let me use this opportunity to make one or two remarks on some of the things that have happened in Nigeria in recent times, or some of the happenings in Nigeria. Number one, on the high level of insecurity in Nigeria, the kidnapping, the killing, adoption of people from their homes, and other sundry crimes. We are appealing to Mr. President, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to look in the way of creating what we call the National Intelligence Service, NIS, that will be separated from the military, from the armed forces. And, should be a disciplined civilian organization to concentrate solely on intelligence gathering. Gather intelligence and give it to the armed forces, the police, the DSS and others, to tackle threats to our internal security. We need this as a matter of urgency. Tanzania was faced with this kind of insecurity we are having today, and they separated their intelligence gathering, they separated the foreign intelligence from that of the internal intelligence. And today, Tanzania is safe. Morocco did the same thing. Kenya did the same thing. And of course, Egypt did the same thing. Let's have an internal intelligence agency for Nigeria.
Are you trying to say this would have been part of your proposal if this initiative was already running?
This initiative for North Central Development Commission, is that the one you are talking about, or the North Central Development Initiative?
The North Central. We're talking about the North Central. Is that correct?
We have two agencies. North Central Development Initiative is the one championing the cause of North Central Development Commission. But in addition to that, we are also talking about other things. Not for the North Central alone but for the Nigeria, whole Nigeria. For the whole Nigeria.
Protests is going on as we speak.
Protests are going on. Killing, kidnapping. Look at the number of people that were killed in Anambra. Look at this bus that was attacked. So we are looking for this agency. As it stands now, Nigerians don't know which agency to hold responsible when there is failure in intelligence gathering. And we don't know which agency to commend when there is success.
But this thing you're talking about now, okay, let me speak to you like an APC stakeholder that you are.
Yes.
You're an APC stakeholder.
Exactly.
I established that from the last time that we met.
Yes.
Looking at this, all these things happening, don't you think the president or the presidency is supposed to know all of this? Okay, do they need to be told before they do things like this? I'm talking about the APC government because some persons feel the APC government have failed already.
if you look at the definition of democracy, they say it is government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So the government must not know it all. The people can also raise suggestions and give to government, especially suggestions on how to, safeguard the lives and property of the people, which is the primary objective of government. So the APC government under President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing its best. Okay, the challenges have been there, and he came to inherit them. But what we're saying, let there be more effort.
So
let there be more ideas.
Why is there nothing different is happening from the past administration? It was APC to APC, and the crisis, the problem, the hunger in the land keeps increasing, and it is part of the reason, you said it here the last time that you came here, that is part of the reason why this the need for this development commission is coming up. All right, and it's part of the reason why I'm asking you, because already we have senators, okay, who are representatives, and we also have House of Rep members, but you are still agitating for this development commission, and you are saying this now, and you are praising APC, that APC is doing well despite the hunger. If APC is doing well, then do we still need this development commission? Because there should be a coverage for this, all of this. You shouldn't be making this suggestion now as a stakeholder of APC. What do you think about that?
Yes, no, government is a continuous process. In America today, we still have hunger.
But minimal, anyway, minimal, not like what we have in Nigeria.
That's why I said it's a continuous process. So the government is barely, it's not even up to 1 year old. We're talking about Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu government. It's not up to 1 year. And they are taking several measures. You saw what happened yesterday or the day before yesterday when, he has decided to implement the report of the Orasanya. That Orasanya
of 12
report.
Years ago.
Of 12 years ago. Because he has seen the importance of what that report, the implementation of that report, the importance of it, its importance to the Nigerian economy. So there are a lot of measures he's taking, but I'm just recommending this as part of the measures so that we can reduce this high level of insecurity in the country. Having said that, I also want to use this opportunity to commend our own governor, a governor from North Central. He called himself the farmer governor, and he has demonstrated that. His Excellency, Farmer Governor Muhammad Umaru Bago of Niger State. For the initiative at, trying to boost food production.
Okay,
and delivering 300 tractors.
Comrade, you're taking me away. You're taking me away from,
so I said,
from focus.
Let me address these two before we go.
We don't have all the time.
I'll respond to
so
that.
let's be focused. Let's don't look
track. I want to thank him and appreciate him, and I want to urge all North-Central governors to follow suit. It may not be tractor, but any other thing, any other initiative they can
introduce
let me ask to you make this. Life easy for the people of North-Central region.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
Do you think the two development commissions, talking about NCDC and of course the NCDC, okay, have been successful so far? Have they been successful so far that there is an agitation for the North Central? How successful have they been? You're just talking about a governor right now. You're talking about a governor. A governor is doing well. If all the governors are doing well, we may not need this commission anymore. But even if we need it, what about the ones that we have on ground? How successful have they been before you talk about bringing in another one? Because there are some things that the government will need to put into consideration before your agitation is actually being granted. So let's make an assessment of these two commissions.
That is why it is important to commend the governor who is doing well. Because you say if all the governors are doing well, there won't be need for this commission. So let's commend the one that is doing well, or the ones that are doing well.
So how successful have these other commissions been?
Going back to this, to the story of this the past commissions, already established commission, the Niger Delta Development Commission. If you are familiar with the Niger Delta states, talking about rivers, cross river, delta, and the rest of them, you will see boldly when you come, you see a very long road. You see this road, executed by the NCDC. You go to hospitals, you see hospitals built and equipped by NCDC. So as the governors are doing their own, NCDC is also doing its own for the states, for the people, in the 9 states that make up the Niger Delta Development Commission. There used to be 9 states. I don't know how many there are now. But so, assessing the performance of the NDDC, I would say the NDDC has done well for the people of Nigeria.
So you want to say they've been successful?
To an extent, they've been successful.
Okay.
Not until we start hearing the story of corruption.
Yes, of course. That's where I want to go to now. Yes. We read about some corruption cases in the Development Commission.
Yes.
Why do you think the federal government should approve your own commission? Because they may be scared. And it will amaze you that the Senate President, the now Senate President, talking about Akpabio, has some issues that has to do with NDDC, a lot of corruption cases. But right now, APC is sitting on it. Nobody is saying anything about it. He's been given another position once again. What do you think about that?
That is the Akpabio?
The commission, because of the corruption. The ones that we have not been managed properly. Okay? Akpabio and others, all right? As the case may be, allegedly, all right? Allegedly, we had so many things we read on paper.
Akpabio was a minister of the Niger Delta Ministry that supervises the Niger Delta Development Commission. He was never in the management of NDDC. He was only a supervisor. And as the supervising minister, he instituted what we call the Niger Delta Development Commission audit, so that they will know. One of the things that led to massive corruption in Niger Delta is inflation of contract and awarding contracts that have no relevance.
And the supervisor is not aware. And the supervisor is not aware. Talking of Akpabio, who you said was a supervisor.
This were done before he became the minister. That is why he ordered an audit to know how many contracts were awarded, how many of them have relevance to the Niger Delta states. Because they were using contracts to defraud the people.
All right, just hold your thought for a minute.
Okay.
They were using contracts. I'll come back to you.
So, allegedly, as we heard in the media.
All right. Okay, we are going on a quick break. After this break, we'll return back again, and we will still bring you to speed with some of the things going on with this initiative and how far it has gone, looking at the objective, the aim, and other things that has to do with it. Of course, we will return back with more. Don't go nowhere.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleke TV. Visit our website at www.oweleke.tv for a thrilling journey. Oweleke TV, rising star at the fairground.
All right, it's good to have you back from that break. It's still politics and policies. And of course, I have Comrade Musa Ali Otigba right here on the program today. And we're talking about the North Central Development Commission, and the other established commission is not left out in the conversation. And of course, I still have some other questions that I would like to ask the comrade in the studio right here. And the next question that I want to ask the comrade is about the success. We're talking about the success of the existing commission and what transpired. Because a sitting is even a Senate president. According to him, he said the Senate president was, of course, the supervisor because he was the minister of the Niger Delta Ministry. And, of course, he supervised the Niger Delta Development Commission. And so many things went on the ground. And we saw it as corruption, even as it were, allegedly, and nothing has been done. And the same person is sitting today as the Senate president. And there is an agitation for another initiative is coming up again for the North Central. Would they still want to bring up another commission? Looking at the fact that these two other commissions, according to him, he said, comrade said, they've been successful to an extent. Let's come back to it now. Like we were saying, do you see the possibility, okay, like you said, this one was successful. Do you see the possibility of approving this North Central Development Commission, looking at how these other commissions that are already existing are faring? Is there any green light?
Of course, there is a very high, expectation that this North Central Development Commission will be the bill will be passed by the two chambers of the National Assembly without wasting time. And I give you the reason. The North Central states, as I told you the last time, even before the establishment of the North Central of Northeast Development Commission, if there is any region that deserves to have a commission, it's North Central. We have said it time without number. North Central has been under series of attacks. We no longer have our farms. We no longer have our homes. We no longer, even the government institutions that were to provide succor for the people of North Central region have been damaged. Some completely destroyed by the activities of hoodlums.
And you feel the commission can handle this if it comes to stay?
The commission will come and do its own best to contribute to what the state governors are doing. The federal government is also there. Don't forget that. The federal government will be doing, but this commission, the importance of the commission is that it is dedicated to developmental programs, to rebuilding of homes, rebuilding of institutions, and also empowering our people.
But comrade,
in terms of,
do you know that there cannot be development when the environment is not conducive? When there is insecurity, there is hunger in the land, as it has been imposed on the people by APC. There can't be development because the best development that the people need at this very particular point in time is how to cushion the effect of some policies that has been put in place by APC. You're talking about the federal government working and other agencies working, and the commission is also coming in to do its own bit. All right. Now, let's look at it. Let's give it a holistic approach. What are the needs of the North Central that you feel this commission is coming to handle? Forget about the federal government and the House of maybe the senators and the House of Rep members this time. What is the commission coming to handle? Should they come to place?
Before I answer that, I beg to disagree with you that the APC government imposed poverty and insecurity on Nigerians. That is not true. APC came.
It's APC to APC.
We took over from in 2015. Don't forget, APC came to power in 2015.
But is it worse?
So
is it better or is it worse?
Governments.
Is it better or is it worse? Compare 2015 and now.
No
How is it? Your assessment.
No government.
Comrade, don't escape this.
No government.
Give me your assessment.
No government is worse.
Comrade, please give me your assessment.
The APC government is trying its best. Don't forget that it's not APC government that killed the Yokuta Steel Company. It's not APC government that killed Aluminium Smelting Company in Akwa Ibom. It's not APC government that killed Arewa Textile in Kaduna.
No, you were trying.
So a lot of things, refineries that were working.
You are trying to dodge my question.
I'm telling you now.
I am saying
that it's not APC government. So APC is better because APC government is making effort to revalidate and
But remember, it was APC to APC.
Of course,
from
APC to APC.
From Buhari to Asiwaju now.
Just 8 years. Asiwaju just come on board. Give Asiwaju the
It's a continuation of what APC has been doing.
No,
what's the difference, comrade?
It's a continuation of the good work that APC has done.
Okay, let me ask you.
So the government will look at those areas.
Just a minute, before you continue. You can't escape this at all.
It's all right.
Looking at 2015 and now, is it better or is worse? Because we felt there was a problem on ground and APC came in. What we expected the administration to do is to at least calm down and at least get to the drawing board and make sure these things don't continue again. But has it escalated or is it worse or is it better?
Looking at the plan and program of APC, at the manifesto of our party before we came on board in 2015, the situation would have been better if we were to follow our manifesto strictly. But a lot of things happen from the international community down to Nigeria. Nigeria is not isolated. Whatever is happening today is happening all over the world. Okay, so it is during the APC government we had the Ebola issue, the world economic recession, and all those things that have contributed to what we are seeing today. So it's not a formation of APC. It's something that is happening in Canada, in Nigeria, everywhere, all over the world. So But who are doing our own best
I have,
as a party
I
in
have,
this country?
personally, I have
So-
issues when you
so-
begin to compare Nigeria with Canada, with developed countries. You know, with the
I
these
watched a
developed
video
countries are even
yesterday. I
better.
watched a video yesterday.
They are better
where
compared to what we are going through in Nigeria.
a Nigerian, was telling us how much he bought a kilo of turkey that they used to buy for $4. She bought it at the rate of $14
But
yesterday.
at least the person could afford it.
So-
How many people could afford crayfish in Nigeria now?
They are still
Not to talk of
they are
turkey.
Still buying. They are still buying.
Not to
Did
talk of
did you
turkey.
attend one event yesterday? How food were all over the ground, food and drink. So people can still afford. But we are not saying that APC has done well or has succeeded.
Now you're talking.
We
Now
are
you're
saying
talking,
that
comrade.
there is still more.
To
There's still
do.
room for improvement. And that is why we're making suggestions to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And also, you talk about North Central Development Commission. If it's with what is happening now, if the North Central Development Commission happen to be approved by this government, will it succeed because of insecurity? Remember, I told you the last time that we're also agitating for the establishment of North Central Joint Security Network. Before the commission come on board, we want to see the North Central Joint Security Network, in place, so that we can safeguard our forests, we can safeguard our homes, our roads, to prevent all these kind of attacks that are going on. And the North Central citizens are prepared, are willing to defend themselves. Okay. But we need that backup. We need that official, security outfit. Just like you have you have the Amotekun, you have the Ebubeagu, and others in some other regions. With that in place, the North Central Development Commission, I can bet you, will do better than the Northeast Development Commission and the Niger Delta Development Commission.
All right.
I bet you.
Thank you very much, comrade.
Yes.
It's been a very wonderful time.
Thank you.
He is the Director General, and of course, he's actually talking like a Director General. Well, they have programs. Also, as it is right now, in just 1 minute, what next? Okay, for this initiative, what next?
We have a bill already that we're going to present to our National Assembly members. But even before we get there, we have seen Senator Sani Bello of Niger and Senator Abamoro of Benue. Another senator from Plateau, His Excellency Senator Simon Lalo, have all joined. Some of them are even sponsoring the bill now at the National Assembly. So this is commendable. And that is where we're going to take our next step from. By visiting these senators to commend them for what they have done, to present the document we have to them so that they can look at it and match it with what they have already presented to the National Assembly.
All right, thank you very much, comrade, for coming around. It's been a very wonderful time on the program today. Well, this is the march we'll be taking on politics and policies today. We've had on the program Comrade Musa Ali, who is actually the Director General of the North Central Development Initiative. And of course, this is what the initiative is all about. We've gotten to know their initiative and their objective and what they actually stand for. As a matter of fact, we'll keep you to speed with every other development coming from this initiative. My name is Ramsey Enoch, and I want to say have a beautiful day. Bye-bye for now.